It's time for Enter Sandman. Today, we have one of those games that tests your focus. Top 25 team against an unranked opponent. Can you take care of business? As we see a squad from the Big 12, the Arkansas Razorbacks, taking on one of the participants from last year's playoff, the Virginia Tech Hokies. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, David Pollock, and Jesse Palmer with me as always, and this will send chills up your spine. It's time for Enter Sandman. The returner will field it and try to set up his offense in great field position. Not a whole lot of room to operate on that return as the coverage unit was there and ready. They'll run this play from the pistol. On the move, it's Overton. Not much there. They'll give him one. The 14. It's hard to find a place these days that the Big Ten doesn't touch geographically, but there's a lot of crossover with the Big Ten and Big 12 and plenty of bragging rights on the line when their schools meet.
You think about Nebraska, once upon a time being in the Big 12, now in the Big 10 too. These conferences also recruit in similar areas too. So this game is interesting, David, because a lot of these players, they're familiar with each other from high school.
Yeah, and I'll tell you from experience, you hate that. Like, you get to know each other, you go to the other school, like, you're now my enemy. You're not my friend anymore. So a chance to prove it, a chance for the Big 12, who's been kind of pillaged and pulled apart at times, sometimes by the Big 10. Let's go out and make a statement today.
Need 10 yards on this third down, and they're backed up inside their own 20. He's looking to throw. Takes a hit as he fires. And that third down pass left a vapor trail, but it's incomplete.
Oh, you know what time it is when the defense gets that stop on third down. Fist up in the air. Nice job getting to the quarterback, putting some pressure on him, hitting him, forcing the incompletion. Fourth down, baby.
He'll be guided out of bounds, but not before a nifty return on that one. Place to start for this offense. They'll run it from the gun. And he'll pick up one. It brings up 2nd and 9.
You definitely want to commit to the run game. You want to establish the run game. You want the defense to honor it. But if it doesn't work a little later down the road, you might think about airing that puppy out.
Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. Looking to fire. Makes the grab on the left. And the defense had that one well covered. Just a short gain there.
This quarterback right now is in a groove, and he's doing a nice job in pre-snap. He's reading the coverage, and he's getting an idea of where he wants to go with the football. That's why the ball's coming out of his hands so quickly. That's why he seems like he's in a great rhythm right now.
On 3rd down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. It's complete.
One of the things you love about this running back is not only can he run between the tackles, but he's also a weapon in this offense catching the football.
The Razorbacks getting set on 1st and 10. Wants to go up top on 1st down. He got it. So close to that end zone. He could almost taste it, but it'll be 1st and goal for this offense.
Yeah, and tight ends aren't just line up and block guys anymore. These guys are athletes. You line them up all over the field. And nowadays, you can start to feature them more and more in the passing game.
Trying to power it in. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. On 2nd and goal, he gets another chance. Just hammer it with this running back again, and he noses his way into the end zone. Follow the blockers. The offensive line will take you to the hallelujah land.
And I tell you what, most of the time, Reese, it requires a little bit of skill to find that hole and, slither through a little crack. That was not a crack. That was wide open. Didn't take a lot of vision because the blocking was outstanding.
He'll bring it out. It's Bass. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. And Virginia Tech sends the offense onto the field. They really didn't move the ball at all the last time they had it, and hoping for better fortune this time around. Looking to the big tight end. Intercepted, and the defense has set him up. Made the play on the pick, was hoping to make one on the return. He'll have to settle for letting the offense pay it off from the 26.
And you don't see this very often. The big defensive linemen, you see these guys rush the quarterback most of the time, but how confusing is it, Palmer, when it looks like they're rushing, they drop in coverage and make the big interception?
Well, I don't think that quarterback thought he could even make the play. How about the eye-hand coordination and his ability to snatch the football out of the air? I mean, that was crazy athleticism, well-deserved. That's going to make the highlight reel for sure.
This play works for one reason. You toss the ball quickly to the left, receivers have to block. Once that running back gets on the perimeter, you're going nowhere if those receivers aren't committed to getting on those DBs, locking on them, running their feet. That's not their first priority. I know they're going to catch the ball more than they're going to block.
Touchdown, Arkansas! Quick strike through the air for the score.
One thing this team has shown early this year, it does not take them long to find their footing. They get off to fast starts. That was critical for them winning their first game, and you've seen it here in this one too. They show up ready to go. There's no sleepwalking. I think you got to give this coaching staff a ton of credit for putting their players in good positions to have success.
And he made the extra point without problem. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. Fielded in the end zone, it's Bass. Tackled at the 24 and almost breaks even with the yardage he would have gotten with a touchback. about to get another look at this Hokie offense. To say this has been a slow start is a bit of an understatement, and they really need to get it going here, Jesse.
That's right. The opponent, they're firing on all cylinders right out of the gate. Offensively, for this unit, they've been slow and struggling. They need an explosive play to wake themselves up.
Yeah, and it's just the first quarter, so it's not the end of the world. You've seen slow starts, but you got to continue to pick and pick and pick until you find that play or that scheme that you can use against this defense.
Caught, close to the marker, it's Overton. And he's brought down at the 40-yard line, and that'll be a first down.
I just love quarterbacks that aren't greedy and that aren't always trying to throw the home run ball, right? Second down, you're in your own end of the field. The guy you want to throw to is not open. Just find the back. He'll go do something positive with it. This guy is a weapon, and you got to find him in the passing game.
Caught near the sticks. It's Robbins. Stop is made at the 44, but it's a 15-yard gain and a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Looking to throw on first down. Quick completion on the out. Inside the 20-yard line, pushed out at the 18, and they're in business.
QB, excellent location on that throw. Out route against man coverage, you cannot miss. If you throw that behind, that might be a pick six, so nice job by the quarterback with his accuracy.
Throws for the tight end. Touchdown, Hokie! A great catch and run for 6.
And the offense punches it in again, and we call his name again. That's 2 touchdowns now in 2 games with still more to be played. I tell you what, I think this guy's name will be called a lot more throughout the season. He's that kind of good.
Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. They're set to kick it off, and this crowd now ready to get behind them. That one bounds through the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. They'll put this one in play first snap of the drive from the 25. Wants to throw on first down. With the catch, it's Collier. Turning it on! Great pickup as they'll keep this drive moving, and they've got it at the 45.
Get the big-time receiver involved early in the game. That's a huge key for this offense, no matter who they're playing against. But you can see, with his size, with his ability after the catch, this guy is a weapon, and he's putting this defense on alert early.
After the big play to start, now they are on the move at their own 45. Looking to throw on first down. Using his legs, keeping his eyes downfield. Still on his feet at the 45. Steps out at the 34-yard line. Big pickup on that one in this offense within striking distance.
And that's why this guy is such a weapon in this offense, because you don't have to throw it far downfield. Just get the ball in his hands. He catches it close to the line of scrimmage, but look what he was able to do after the catch. He gets an explosive play for this offense. We have the early makings of a quarterback duel, as these stats will show you. They've switched into the field, and we're ready to get things started here in the second. Win with the running game on first down, now back at it. Out of the gun, the inside handoff to the running back. And he never had a chance, just stopped cold as soon as he got it. And that's why he is an All-American caliber player. He is just so physical and dominant against the run. He's able to shed blockers, use his athleticism, use his speed, get to the ball carrier and bring him down. Simply one of the best box defenders you're going to find in the entire country.
3rd and long, and he'll try to throw for it. Quickly complete. That will be enough to move the chains and give them a 1st down in the red zone at the 14.
This offense is clicking, and clearly everything is working. The offensive coordinator's calling good plays. The quarterback and his unit is executing. And this defense right now, they have no answers.
Now from inside the red zone. The screen, he's got wheels. Touchdown, Razorbacks! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house. These two have spent plenty of time together. That was almost telepathic, David.
No doubt, and quarterbacks and wide receivers throw all offseason to get on the same page. You can see he hits them in stride. That's why he gets the touchdown.
On the run from inside his own 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. And Virginia Tech sends the offense onto the field. Now we'll get a chance to see if they can answer that last score, trailing by 14, Jesse.
Yeah, and at this point in the game, I feel like offensively, you should go back to what's been working for you in this game. Don't be afraid to dial up plays that you've already had success with, running it and throwing it. It's okay to repeat plays down 14 at this point.
And I would also say, Palmer, kind of understanding that my defense is not playing great, so I know offensively I got to put some good possessions together here, make something happen on this side of the football.
Unloads to the wideout. He's got it. There he goes. Touchdown, Virginia Tech. Once he got a snap, it was all over, right to the house.
Quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge, and also the anticipation, the timing. To be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone, that was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, David. And listen, a lot of times, touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
The Hogs send that offense back onto the field. They've been nothing short of spectacular so far. 3 drives, 3 touchdowns, and they'll try to make it 4 for 4. They're working that left side. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender. Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. Wants to go up top. Hauls it in. Really good job to pick up a chunk of yardage and get it out to the 39-yard line. Last completion got them a 1st down. Let's see what they do now. Caught in the backfield, it's Collier. Got the completion, but nowhere to go as that defense reacted quickly.
Well, give the defense credit on that one because they knew coming into this one that they were going to try to get this receiver the ball in a variety of ways. They were ready for the screen there, and they create a negative play.
2nd down, he'll throw it. Catch in the middle, it's Hawkins. He almost picked up the 1st down on that one, but he'll be just a little bit short. And the Razorbacks want to pick up the tempo. We've reached the 2-minute timeout, and they'll talk it over to see if they can build on this lead before halftime. Sandman entered earlier, and now they're trying to make it go night-night on this 3rd down. Quarterback keeper. Oh, he's got some space. Nifty little scamper on this one. Enough for the first down, and he slides in safely. The new popular phrase for a favored team not really coming out of the gates quickly is that they're playing with their food. There are a lot of peas being pushed around the plate right now, guys.
Yeah, Reese, they've been stumbling around. They've been making mistakes and shooting themselves in the foot in this game. But, David, I think you also have to give credit to the underdog in this game because they're just playing with more intensity. They look like they want it more.
Oh, dude, when you come out the gates in the first quarter, it's adrenaline, it's passion, it's being talked about as the underdog. As this game goes on, can they keep that intensity up? Right now, they're doing a heck of a job.
Got 3 on first down. It's 2nd and 7. Back in motion, trying to clear the picture. Grabbed in the backfield. It's Hawkins. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Good timing on the quick out. Shoved out of bounds. They'll mark him down at the 15-yard line, and this offense is doing work. We asked earlier this week, who's your favorite receiver? And, of course, he said the open one, but we know who he really wants to go to on 3rd down.
The best one. I mean, I think the open one, obviously the politically correct answer, but you want to find the guy that you got that great chemistry with. You know exactly where he's going to be. You got that bond and that trust.
Well, they're trying to get that run play going to the outside, but it's the defensive end who does a great job winning his one-on-one and forcing the negative play.
They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Back to pass. Got it in the middle. It's Collier. That one takes it down to the 13-yard line.
And that's a good job by the drag route there, understanding its zone coverage. So instead of continuing to run across the field, he settles down into an open spot, making it easy for his quarterback.
On 3rd and long, he's going to have to throw for it. Got a hand on it nicely and broke it up in the end zone.
On that 3rd down, they took a shot in the end zone, just couldn't connect. QB and receiver not on the same page, and now it's decision time if you're the head coach on 4th.
So the offense is going to go for it on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. And the 4th down pass falls incomplete, and they'll have to give up the football.
You know, offensively in that situation, 4th down, you're throwing for it. Everything has to go right, or someone just needs to be able to make a play to keep the drive alive. They couldn't get it done, and now the offense is coming off the field.
Pulls it in. It's Bass. And he's down after the short completion. He did not make it to the first down marker. Looking to go up top, and time's running out in the half. He put it out there for him, and the senior gave him a chance, but they couldn't make the connection.
Man, as a quarterback, you got to be careful. He's lucky there. If you miss high throwing over the middle of the field, oftentimes that results in interception, so lucky that ball was incomplete.
Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. They'll snap it from the gun on 3rd down. Puts it out of the air. He'll be stopped and forced out of bounds right around the 34-yard line, and now they've got a little something brewing. These two guys, just on the same wavelength, they make clutch connections all the time.
And that's practice, man. That's all summer. That's all spring. Just so many hundreds and thousands of balls where you know exactly when that guy's going to break. You know he's a stud. You're going to feed him, especially on these third down situations.
We played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update. Just about set to get this second half underway. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. And Arkansas ready to send out this offense. They had this lead to start the third quarter because of the passing game. Didn't get a lot done on the ground.
They didn't, but the quarterback is in a rhythm. That was obvious in the first half. And so this first drive, you want to continue that. You want to see good decision-making. You want to see him playing on time. And as always, delivering the football.
I mean, I don't know how I don't give him the football. It's the reason I built the lead. He's the guy that I can trust. This offense is built around him. So I expect more of the same here in the second half.
Second down, they'll go to the air. Fires to the wideout. Soft spot in the middle.
This slot receiver gives defensive coordinators nightmares. You have got to double him virtually on every pass play. He better have safety help over top. Otherwise, this guy's a threat to score every time they throw the ball.
He's going to look for a man on 3rd and short. Grab near the marker is Hawkins. And the completion gives him a fresh set of downs and keeps this drive moving. 3rd and short, and I guess the only thing they really took out of play in the shotgun was the quarterback sneak.
Yeah, and that's kind of what I like to do, Reese. I mean, 3rd and inches, I want to run the quarterback sneak, run the football, but this team fully comfortable throwing.
Breaks into the open. He broke away from the defense, and they couldn't catch him.
This guy just has a nose for the end zone, and you love his ability to find creases, use his speed in the open field, and go score. He's been really good for his offense early this year. That already his 5th rushing touchdown on the season.
And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Fellas, week to week, you just never know, which is why we're here with an update. Texas State is currently trailing in this one, but it feels like the tide may be turning. This program has picked itself up before, and it's capable of it again today. It's a close one right now. They're trailing by 1 to Army. We'll circle back if anything big happens you should know about.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. No reason to risk trying to field that one as it skips through the end zone. It'll be a touchback. And we're about to get another look at this Hokie offense. This is when the pressure can ramp up a little bit on an offense, David, when they start feeling the heat to answer a score. Intercepted. Big play stops the drive.
And defensive backs, you think, don't have good hands. The big fella shows it. How about that defensive back going up and getting the interception? Nice job breaking on the football. You say that's why you play defense, because you don't have hands? Yeah, I beg to differ.
So, guys, we'll see this offense again. They'll go to the toss. Not much working there. It'll be 2nd and 9.
That's a fantastic play by the linebacker. He has such tremendous instincts. As soon as he sees run, he's coming downhill. He's got great speed. He gets you on the ground. That's why he's one of the best linebackers in the entire country.
Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. Looking to fire. Snagged on the outside. It's Hawkins.
get my running backs the ball in space as much as possible. And sometimes it doesn't work in the running game. But I can throw it to him. I can try to create some space out wide, dump him the football, let him make some catches, and see if I can't get some big plays out of him.
These fans touching the figurative Hokie stone, doing their part to help out on third down. From the gun, wants to pass. The throw to the outside is complete. He steps out of bounds, but he's got a first down on the play.
Well, we know this guy is special, and because of that, his quarterback is looking to him on critical down and distances. There on that third down, there was no question. It wouldn't have mattered if he was single covered, double covered, man, zone. That's where he was going with it, and the big-time playmaker outside picks up the first.
The Razorbacks will snap it on 1st and 10. They'll move the wide receiver to the air on first down. And the defense picks up a sack, getting the quarterback down at the 44.
And how do you counteract all the speed you have in college football? You chase the quarterback and the skill position guys with faster guys. You bring in more DBs. You bring them down the box. You get them near the line of scrimmage so they can make big plays with their fast speed in the backfield.
And the Razorbacks trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. Second down, they'll go to the air. Fires to the middle. Finds the big tight end. The freshman brought down after bringing that one in.
It's a nice play call there. You've got 2-possession lead. You're trying to keep the defense guessing, right? Because you've got that lead, they know you're going to run it, but you still have got to be able to sprinkle in some shot plays and some vertical throws. That was really, really good thinking on that last play call by the offense.
He'll get it all the way down to the 8-yard line, and the defense is feeling the heat.
The defense has got to be able to make a play at some point here in the second half. You're down 2 possessions. You need to steal a possession badly. You need to have a takeaway. The coverage is going to have to be way tighter than on that last throw. Otherwise, this offense is just going to go up and down the field.
Wants to go up top. Throw toward the end zone. Picked off right at the goal line. He goes down after the short return, but what a play to get the football back.
And that's why as quarterbacks, you cannot telegraph the pass. You cannot stare down your receivers because these defenders, they're watching it. And that defender knew exactly where the QB was going with that football, and that's why he picked it off.
They are stuck deep in their own territory and trying to get out, opening the drive from their own 3. Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be second down.
And the defense at this point understands that the offense is going to have to try to throw the football, all right? They already got a lead, so they're now pinning their ears back and getting after this guy, trying to get him to the ground.
Back to pass on second down. The short hands, it's Overton. And they knock him down, but he got past the line to gain. The Hokies headed quickly to the line.
And it's frustrating as a defense when you give up that first down and give up that pass play. But here we go with this offense. They're right back on the ball. You got to flush that. You got to get lined up, and you got to communicate.
They'll snap it on first down from the 35.
Love that throw. I'll tell you, if he keeps making more of those, Lane Stadium and this incredible crowd is going to be going nuts. We've called games here plenty of times in the past. This is one of the best venues in all of college football. And this guy right now is heating up at the QB position. Watch out. It's going to be a sonic boom in here.
Working well behind the sticks on second down. Misfired on the last play. They'll go back to the air. He's got him this time. Brought down at the 46, but he got 10 on the play. Offense lining up quickly.
Well, the defense did a nice job taking everything away down the field, but once the drag route was caught, they just couldn't rally to the ball carrier in time to make a tackle, and as a result, you set it down.
Hit hard just as he released it on first down and just couldn't get it to the receiver. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. Off play action. Bringing the heat. And that's going to fall to the ground incomplete. That was a physical matchup there. Third down coming. And this offense is desperate to keep this drive alive, trailing by multiple possessions, and it's getting late. Tight end now in motion. Quarterback may change this route. On third down, he drops the throw. And the defense gets home. Yippee-ki-yay at the 35. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. With a double-digit deficit here in the second half, they're going to go for it on fourth down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. And they can't connect, and the gamble does not work out.
Nice job by the defense there. You talk about when you have your foot on the neck of your opponent, you just keep the pressure down, right? You don't take it off. And with that opportunity on fourth down in their opponent's territory, you get the stop. You now get an opportunity here in the second half to build on your two-possession lead.
Leaves it with the back. Stop behind the line. He'll lose a yard. That's the end of the quarter, and Arkansas has the lead. They built a comfortable lead after 3 quarters of play. Let's take a look at how we got here. One more period to go, and we'll see just how much fight they've got left in them. So the final period starts with a second down play. From the gun, the running back tries to hit the hole. Nice pickup on the ground there, and they'll move the sticks with the first down.
Well, the defense didn't blitz. They didn't have everybody in gaps, and the offensive line took advantage at the point of attack, getting some push, opening up a hole, and the offense ripping off a nice run there.
Just inside the red zone, 1st and 10 from the 19. On the run, it's Hawkins. Got some room, headed to the goal line, and he'll race it to the house. Touchdown, Razorbacks! This dude has just put his snout down, sharpened up those horns, and run through the defense. Another touchdown for this Hog running back.
I mean, how awesome is it? You know it's coming. You know he's the featured guy, but that's how good Arkansas is up front. Able to pave lanes, play physical, and just run the dang football.
He'll bring it back from inside his 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. And Virginia Tech sends the offense onto the field. There's a lot of pressure when you have that number 1 beside your name, and perhaps it was the pressure, perhaps it was just one of those days, but that rain is coming to an end. Found a little bit of room to operate, but he'll be stopped just short of the first down.
Here's the deal. You're down 3 possessions. You know, it doesn't feel likely they're going to come back and win, but we've seen crazier stuff happen in college football. It all starts with a big completion on a 2-minute drive. They'll get the momentum started in your direction.
Finally, some signs of life from this offense, which has done nothing in the second half. It's 1st and 10. Looking downfield on first down. Under fire. Hit hard as he released the ball on that first down pass, and it never had a chance.
And I absolutely love what this defense is doing, man. You know exactly what time it is. You've got a big lead. They're going to have to throw the football. So more nickels, more dimes, bring the speed on the field, and get ready to play the pass.
Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down.
It's a nice adjustment by the defense here. With a big lead in the game, you're putting extra DBs on the field, knowing the offense has to throw to get back in this one in the fourth quarter. So your best cover guys on the field, and they force an incompletion on the last one.
Grabbed in the middle. It's Terrell. Good pickup there as he gets the first down, and they'll mark him at the 48. And the Hokies in the hurry-up.
And it's on third downs like this. If you want to attack the middle of the field, you got to look for the tight end. Really nice route. Great job looking that football in. You can tell this quarterback really has a lot of confidence when he's in the pocket looking for the big fella, and they're able to hook up there.
What will they dial up on second and a long way to go?
29 Philly.
Wants to go up top. That's caught. It's Robbins.
It's always interesting how people handle late game. Like, you know this game is over. There's not a lot to gain from it, but some people try to throw the ball deep and continue to make plays. They throw it short. The clock's running out, and there's not a lot to talk about that's going to be positive for this offense.
Grab near the marker. It's Robbins. Putting together a real scoring threat here as they pick up the first down at the 36. He might have expected to see this DB up in his receiver's kitchen. Instead, nice little zone, and they pick up the first.
Man, offenses are getting so good, Reese, at seeing the holes in the zone, knowing you're in zone, knowing where to sit down, how to make it an easy pitch and catch for the quarterback, and that's what it was on third and short.
They're dealing with a second and long. Off the play fake. Throws to the wideout. And the pass is incomplete, jarred loose by the hit.
And it's going to be difficult for this offense, man. Just where are they going to find the plays? You can tell the defense sitting back. They're playing nickel. They're playing dime. So you need some receivers to step up, make some yards after the catch, some contested plays. This offense has got to do something, and they got to do it.
A shot toward the end zone. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch.
Well, trailing this much in the fourth quarter, the offense is looking for an explosive play to try to ignite them and get them back in this one, but nothing doing. Nice job in coverage.
Down in the fourth quarter, it's too late for empty possessions. They'll go for it on fourth down. That's reeled in. It's Robbins. Just making a play, getting it to the 23-yard line. It'll be first down.
Wow, and that was just a bang-bang play. On that fourth down, the coverage was tight. QB had his receiver. He knew where he wanted to go with it, but the only way that ball gets completed is if he puts a little extra mustard on it, and he shows you the arm talent on the throw.
Maybe this will breathe a little life into this offense, which has been flatlined in the second half. Here's first and 10. Fires to the end zone. Touchdown, Hokies. Grabbed in the end zone to put 6 on the board.
And it's so underrated. The relationship between a QB and a wide receiver, the timing, the ability to know where he's going to be and be accurate with the football, that's what leads to nice touchdowns, Jesse.
Well, and the chemistry between these two guys has to be great when you're throwing in because coverage is going to be tight. The throw might not be perfect, but this is something these two guys have been repping in practice over and over and over, and it's paying dividends now in game.
Dogs send that offense back onto the field. They had to stand by and watch that scoring march, and now it's up to them to find a way to answer it. The give as they work on that clock. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain. Timeout called there by the defense, desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible. After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. Back to pass. Finds his man. It's Hawkins. Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense. Sandman entered earlier, and now they're trying to make it go night-night on this third down. They'll run the option. He'll toss it. They tried to go smash mouth on 3rd and short, and it did not work against this defense.
And the offense on that option play, they're just thinking we're going to use our speed to our advantage, and we're just going to outflank you easily and pick up this first down on 3rd and short. But how about the defense? Everybody staying home. You saw the speed and their ability to get outside and get a stop, now setting up 4th down.
They already have a comfortable lead up by multiple possessions, but they're going to go for it here on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Oh, he wants it all. And here's the pick, and oh, did they need that right now. Return takes it inside the 30, down to the 28 as the defense has them setting up shop from there.
Well, there's no quit in this defense, I'll give them that. Obviously, they're trailing here late in the game. It seems like the opponent's going to win, but still, they've got guys out there playing the way they're coached to play. They're playing with outstanding effort, trying to make plays to claw their team back in the game.
And he's out of bounds, but not before a good, sizable pickup, and that has been a rare sight in this one.
Well, this offense has a ton of work left ahead of them here in this 2-minute situation late in the game, but the drive off to a good start. You get the first down, you get out of bounds, you're working the perimeter of the field. That is exactly what you want to do.
Grabbed over the middle. It's Terrell. They finally get him on the ground, but he's got an explosive play for the first down. Wants to go up top on first down. Snagged out of the air. Hauled down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the first down. Everybody has to be set. They have to get it off. Early movement on the offense, and they'll push it back 5 yards. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. After the step off, now they have to deal with 1st and 15. Sends it back in motion. The snap sets up to throw. Unloads to the wideout. And he had it for a second, but it just dribbled out of his hands.
Well, the quarterback off target on that one. And in this 2-minute situation, you've got to be able to call and run passing plays that you feel like you can run in your sleep.
After the misconnection, it's 2nd down. Looking to fire. It's on target and complete. And they're able to make the tackle. Got to get to the line quickly for this 3rd down play. To the ground to try to move the chains. They thought they could just run it on 3rd and short, but this defense was there to make the stop.
Yeah, and that's a really good job by the defense, because when you get in that 3rd and medium area, listen, you got to be worried about the run and the pass. Did a good job playing both, got it stopped, now forcing a 4th down.
Quarterback keeps it. He is stopped short of the line to gain the 4th down.